When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Michigan State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Braswell. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named TJ Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Collier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Sayin. Dances away. Caught over the middle, it's Porter. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On the option. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Give to the fullback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Braswell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Give to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
With the catch, it's Collier. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Braswell. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Braswell. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drops the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Floating away. The throw. Trying to bull his way in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. This is a designed run. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Braswell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Braswell. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll sticks with the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes are flying down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Wants to go up top on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it in the middle. It's hooked. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Collier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's hooked. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to slam in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Bounces over the top.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll... 1st and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, looking for a man. A little release to the back. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion.
29, Michigan State, 9.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Hard running, just dismissing tackles. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it to the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Motion from the back. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen.
The ball pops out on the return. On the run from inside his own 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Creates a little room. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
First foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We've seen this tight end lined up in a three-point stance. We've seen him in the slot. We've seen him outside at wide receiver. And he's made catches all over the field, guys. That's now over 150 receiving yards for this guy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick out. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. If there's time to pad the stats. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous.
You